Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and it's time to do our favorites for February already. It's crazy that it has already 2 months gone. Crazy. But I have some empties, some candle empties. I also have some favorites. So let's go ahead and get started because I think I have some fun stuff this month. So one of the first things that I've emptied is this gingerbread maple candle from Yankee. I love it. It smells really, really good. But the throw is not very good, just like most of the Yankee candles. For whatever reason, the throw on these is just horrible. But I did have it close to me so I could smell it, but it didn't light up the room or fill the room or anything. I also have some from Heather's Heavenly Scents. I think I have two. Let me see if I have another one. Oh, looks like I have three from her. I had the cotton candy frosting, which is my favorite of hers. This is, if you Google Heather's Heavenly Scents, you should be able to find her. The cotton candy frosting one smells just like old-fashioned cotton candy. It smells so good. And this is definitely a repurchase. It's one that I've gotten in the past. I've done a recent repurchase of hers, and I only got cotton candy frosting. I got one tart, or one of these, like I don't know what you call these, but one of these. I got a package of tarts, and then I also got some oil to refresh. So this is definitely a repeat. I also used Moose Munch, which smells good on the cold, but honestly, the throw was really poor on this one, so that would not be a repurchase, even though it smelled really good. And then I have Strawberry Shortcake, and this smelled really good. The throw was better than Moose Munch, but not as good as Cotton Candy. And the throw for Cotton Candy isn't that great, so I actually am happy to have the oil so that I can hopefully make the throw a little better by making the scent a little stronger. That's what my plan is. I haven't done that yet, but that's my plan. I also burnt an apple pumpkin from Yankee, or melted an apple pumpkin from Yankee. Good. I don't know that I would be too excited about it. I did burn it in the bathroom, and it was fine. It was good and had a nice throw in the bathroom. I also had this Paris lavender macaron. It smells so good. I love the smell of this. It did smell up the room. I would say it was definitely a decent throw and a wonderful scent. So I would definitely repurchase this. And as a matter of fact, I'm looking at my candles and I know I have at least two more to burn, and I'm probably going to save one. I had my daughter, I asked her to pick out a candle for me probably 3 or 4 days ago. Or no, it's probably been a week ago now, but I had just finished burning this one, and she picked out this one again, not knowing that I had burnt this one. So I said, hey honey, pick out a different one because I just got finished burning that one. So she then picked out the sparkling amber one. It is the white barn candle, and it smells really good. And this did fill up the room too. I loved it. It did burn itself out. It has a little bit left. I probably could re-burn it just a little bit more because I see that there's wax still in there, but I think I'm just going to be done with it. But I did like this a lot. So those were the two big candles that I burnt. I also burned this Grape Explosion. I don't know who this was from, and it was not anything exciting, so I can't recommend it, nor could I if I even tried, because I don't know who did it. Let's see. From Front Porch Candle, I only have three. I think I may have burnt another one, and I just didn't keep or melted another one. I didn't keep the packaging. It's hard to remember sometimes to keep all of that. But this one is Maple Flapjack, and I have a 5 written on there, but I did that on cold scent, and it did smell really good. And I think that most of the Front Porch Candle Company candles or melts melt really well, and they do fill up the room, so I have no problem with their throw or their scents. Usually they're pretty true to what they say they are. Sometimes they're kind of long, like, well, this one was cotton candy. It was good. I gave it a 4. It's not my favorite cotton candy scent, as we've just discussed, but this was decent. I would say I would would purchase all of these again. I had no problem with any of the Front Porch Candle Company ones. This one is Peach Pistachio Almond Ice Cream. So some of their names get a little long and a little crazy. But it smells really good, and it smelled good being burnt. So that's all that I have of my empties of candles this month. I didn't burn as many as I did last month, but last month was a really good month for me burning. But yeah, I saved all that I could, all that I remembered to. So I may have missed one or two, but not very many. And that is that for that. Let's see. I have some of my things like spread out over here. Let's get into Netflix. Oh my goodness. My favorite show, hands down, has been The Gilmore Girls. I have been watching that show as often as I can. I think I'm on the very last season of the first time they did it, and I don't know how that worked. I don't even know if it was on regular TV or if it just started out on Netflix. I'm thinking it probably had to be on regular TV because it sounded like it's been over like 9 years that they did this. I'm not really sure. I didn't ever watch it until now, and someone had said that they loved it, and I thought that it was going to be a kind of a Sex and the City kind of a show until my friend Tracy, hi Tracy, told me that it was about a mom and a daughter, and I thought, well, that sounds interesting because I have a daughter, I'm a mom. And so I started watching it, and I could not stop. It was fabulous. I love it. I really, really like it. So I've watched Rory, the girl, grow up, and Lorelai is her mom's name, and I just love that name. Actually, that's her name too. She just goes by Rory. But it is such a great show. I would recommend it to anyone. And it's on Netflix. And then they have a new season that came out, and I haven't watched that yet. I actually started to watch that one first, so I have seen a little bit of it, but I didn't understand what was going on. And I was like, what's the hype about? I don't get it. And then I realized that I was missing all of the whole beginning because I didn't get any of the stuff. So I didn't quite understand. I didn't watch very much of that. So then I went back and watched the very first episode of the very first season, and then I was hooked. So there's that. Oh my. These things. These are birthday cake Hershey Kisses. They are fabulous. I found them at Walmart. This is when Tanya was here, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left, and that is all that I have left. I guess from this whole package, that's not so bad in a few weeks, but I have let my son try them. He loved them. I was going to let my husband try them. He's not big into sweets. He didn't particularly want any. Tanya loved them. I loved them. And these are really cute. Like, you open it up, and it's got this cute packaging, which is adorable anyway. And then it's a white kiss. And I don't know if you can see. I don't know how to get that lighting, but there's like little specks of color in the base. There, I think you can see some of that. And it's like little cookie crisps in there. What do they call it? Candy with colored cookies and birthday cake flavor. So those are little colored cookies in there. And they are fabulous. So if you guys find these, I would absolutely recommend them. They are so good. And sticking with food, cuties. I have 2 right here to be eaten tonight because I have just loved these things. These are like such a good go-to food. They're so easy to peel, so fun to eat. My son loves them. I love them. My daughter loves them. Dennis, again, he's missing out. He doesn't particularly care for them, so he doesn't eat them. He likes regular big old oranges. And I don't know how anybody would like those more than these. I mean, I like oranges, but these are so easy to peel. That's just appealing. So I love these. These are a great snack. And another fabulous snack are these Trader Joe's mini milk chocolate peanut butter chips, or peanut butter cups. So they're like mini Reese cups. This was full a week ago, and now it's this far down, and I haven't had one of them. My son and his girlfriend have eaten all of them, mostly my son though. But this is what they look like. And oh, they smell just like Reese cups, and they taste, to me, they're kind of creamy on the inside. There we go. There's the first one. You know how Reese cups kind of are not so creamy on the inside? These are creamy. They're good. I got them when I did my Trader Joe. I don't know. My Trader Joe run about, I'm guessing 4 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. And my son was like, "You've had these for 3 weeks and you haven't eaten them?" And I said, "Well, let me tell you something. I bought 2. I took one to work and I have one here. And I hadn't opened these yet, but the ones at work I share with everyone. And it's probably about this far, maybe even a little further. Maybe it's almost gone. But yeah, so there's that. Some more food. My coffee. This coffee I got at Tuesday morning, and it's cinnamon roll, and it's made by Mom's Diner. And it just looks like this, which is kind of funny to me because it's just cinnamon coffee. I was going to just show you this, and I thought, well, that's kind of boring and bland, and I don't know if you'd even get the fun, but it is cute how they have it. Cinnamon coffee. It tastes phenomenal, and I love it with a little bit of French vanilla cream. So good. Of course, I use French vanilla cream normally. Tracy also said she liked cinnamon coffee, and I don't remember what cream she said was good with it. I just always use French vanilla, so I just have that around, but I'm sure with other flavors it would be just as good or better. Maybe not better. It's so good. And I have been loving to drink it out of my favorite mug. Isn't this cute? Oh my goodness. Snoopy and Woodstock. It's just adorable. And this was a gift to me from Tanya. And I actually had it full just a little bit ago, but now it's empty. It's funny how that works. I drank it all. I loved it. Oh, it still smells good. Makes me feel warm. So there's that. Let's see. I'm looking at my thing. Netflix, birthday cake, Hershey Kisses, Snoopy mug, Prima dolls. Oh my word. So my favorite stamps have been my Prima dolls. And I have a cute little thing that they can stay in. It goes like this. I got it at Walmart. No, I didn't. Why am I saying that? I got it at Hobby Lobby when they had these for 40% off or 50% off or something. You might even be able to tell better this way. It like stacks up. It's like an accordion file folder. And I have all my Prima dolls in it. And I have them sorted. So like I have like my little ones here, and then in the next aisle I have like my planner ones, and then in the next aisle like compartment of the accordion thing, I have my little boys. Sorry, it's nighttime and so my lighting is bad, but there we go. I have more boys than I thought I was going to have, but I got them. I couldn't resist. I'm a sucker for all things Julie nutting, I think. Okay, and then in my next compartment, I have the little girls, and I just have a lot of little girls. And the girls usually have a little bigger waist and a little bigger head. And then there are women who are next. So then I just have women next. And most of mine are women. So women goes way back. And then I finally have like my bigger ones that are either girls or women, and they have more than one stamp. So it's not just the doll, it's a doll and extras. So that goes back here. And then in my very last one, I have like the ones that aren't really, like this one has just these dresses or die cuts. I like this die cut. And I also have some tags back here. This is a tag pad. This is watercolor paper. I haven't used this yet. It's from Hobby Lobby. But then here's also a tag pad of like dressers. So super cute stuff. I love my Julie Nutting dolls. I am absolutely having a ball coloring and die cutting and just enjoying them. They're fantastic. My favorite meal this month of February, I have to say, was when Tanya helped. She made the meat sauce for some spaghetti that we had, and then we also had some salmon with it, and it was so good. Her tomato sauce was really good. She taught me what she does, and I am going to be making my spaghetti sauce like that. I will probably do a video on a Foodie Friday with that sometime. I don't know when, but that was fabulous, and I had a great time. This is kind of a weird thing, but one thing that I've really liked in February is I've kind of come up with a cleaning schedule, and I've been keeping up with that, and I really like it. I do a little bit each day, no more than 30 minutes, and I feel like I can keep up with that, and that it seems to work a little better, and I don't feel guilty at the end of the day that I haven't done something, or that I need to do something, and I don't feel overwhelmed where I feel like I have so much to do, because I can do something for 30 minutes. That's fine. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And if I've missed it, I haven't killed myself. I've just picked it back up, and it's been fine. So like one day I might vacuum, the other day I might sweep the floors, the next day I might dust, the next day I might clean the blinds, the next day I might do some laundry. I do laundry more than once, and I don't always consider that as part of the 30 minutes, but it's good. I might clean the bathrooms. I've been doing a little bit of the bathrooms, probably 3 or 4 times a week, where I just clean the toilet and, the area around the sink. And I have a new rag that I put like rags at each station, each bathroom. I have 3 bathrooms, so it's kind of a mess to keep up with sometimes. But I feel if I got 12-pack of wash rags, and I made them just white so that we would know that the white ones you don't use on your body, those are just for cleaning. And I keep them in a little Ziploc, not a Ziploc, but, well, like a little container, something like this. So it is kind of like a little Ziploc-y thing. Put it in that, and I use that to clean the kitchen counter, and then around the handles of the sink, and then the toilet, and then I put that in the wash. And then I figure if I did that once a week, or I did that 3 times a week or so, 3 or 4 times a week, and then do my laundry from those every week, it will be easier to keep up with. And then the bathtub I clean when I take a shower or a bath. I just take, after I use my washcloth on myself, I use it to clean, and then I put that away. So that's kind of what I've always done with that. So that's not a big deal, but there's that. I have some makeup. I have this IT Cosmetics, what is this called? Confidence in a Compact. I use the shade Medium, and this is one of the things that I purchased when Tanya was here, and it is really nice. It comes with a little buff, but they tell you not to use a buff on it, so I don't know why it would come with a buff, but this buff feels really soft. But I've never used this buff. I use a brush, and then you open this up, and then they said, like, to activate that, you have to, like, tap it with your hand or with your brush, and then that kind of activates it. And you could leave it out, she said, forever, and it wouldn't dry up. Well, I don't know about forever, but if you forgot to close it or whatever, it wouldn't dry up, because it's only activated when you use the brush. So, I don't know if that is true or not. I have luckily always remembered to close it. Hopefully always will, because I really don't want to test that, because it is kind of pricey. This is more expensive makeup than I'm used to purchasing, but I really do like it. I have to say that it has been really nice. I like that a lot. And another thing that I purchased when Tanya was here we went to Ulta, is this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil. And it's Ozone is what it's called, but it is just a white lip pencil, but it goes on clear. I don't know if you can even see that, but I put it right here. It just goes on clear, and what it does is it prevents your lipstick from feathering, and it works wonders. The only thing I don't like about it is I've had to sharpen it quite a few times, and it doesn't sharpen evenly. And I don't know if that's my sharpener, or if it's my sharpening skills, or if it's the pencil. I don't know, and it's kind of frustrating because I feel like I'm wasting some of it when I'm sharpening it, because when it gets uneven and then you have to try to do it again, I don't know. I just feel like it's not, and excuse me, swallowed wrong. It's funny because Tanya said that she hasn't had to sharpen hers, and I had to sharpen mine almost immediately. And then after I did it the first time, it feels like almost every time I need to sharpen it, because when I start to use this, like one of the little pieces of wood or whatever that is right there, it like hurts. But I use it about every day, and I do like it a lot. And I like it a lot with this ColourPop. And I think I may have done this as a favorites last month as well. I'm not sure. But this is Lippy to Go. And one side is the lip pencil, and the other side is the lipstick. And it is fabulous. I love this. And this is in the color Dukes and Chateau. So Dukes is the lip pencil, and then Chateau is the color. It's actually what I'm wearing now, so I don't really know why I'm putting more on, just because it's been a while. But you can see, I mean, it's been a while, but it's still on there pretty good. And I like it a lot. It's really pretty, and it works well, and I'm happy with that. Also, an empty, and I need to purchase more, is this Revlon Photo Ready BB Cream. Let's see, I am in the shade light to medium. It's number 20. It has an SPF of 30, and it is just a squeeze out foundation. I've used almost all of it. I probably have enough for tomorrow. I don't know. I might have enough. I might have enough for another week. I don't know. I don't use a ton of makeup, but I can tell I'm getting low because I can squeeze it and I don't get anything out. And actually now in this lighting I can kind of see there is a little bit left. I can even see where it is. Kind of funny. But yeah, it won't come up for, oh, there. Now it's starting to come up. So, yeah, I guess I could probably get by for another week or so, but I have it on my list. I'm going to go to Target tomorrow and I'll look for it there. I really like it. So there's that as I'm throwing it at you. Another one that I definitely need and am empty on is this Age Rewind, and it's the eraser of dark circles, and it is in the color light. And I know that a lot of people have used this or have hauled this, or talked about it, but like when I'm doing my makeup, I will just put it underneath my eye, and I go all the way down into this triangle. I don't exactly know why I do that, just because I've seen other people do that. So I just copy them. So what I do is I use this first after I've cleaned and washed my face and moisturized it. I use this, and there is a moisturizer that I've used with it, and I'm just not sure that it's one of my favorites yet. Maybe you'll see it next month. I like it, so we'll see. But I use this, and then after I put this on, I use this in the triangle thing, and then I use this over my whole face. So I don't know if I'm doing it right or not, but heck, I'm 45 years old. Almost 46. I mean, I'm 29. And that's all works well. I threw away a lotion that I was using down here. And I don't know if it's in this trash can or not. It is. I can pull it out. Okay, so I finished this Skin Love. It's karate. What's it called? Body Karate Cream. And I got this in one of my FabFit things, and I used the heck out of it. I mean, I squeezed every living drop out of it. Like it a lot. It doesn't smell. I mean, it's kind of old lady smelling. I don't like it because of the scent. I like it because of the way it makes my skin feel. It's fabulous. But I will say it was quite pricey. I don't know that I'll repurchase it, only because it was in one of my boxes. And although I love it, I just can't spend, I think it's like $45 or something for this. I just can't do that. I can't. So I am using something else that I also got in one of my boxes. I will show you what I have down here. I'm using the Anderson Lily Winter in Manhattan Beach. And this is nice. It smells good. And it feels good too. So I liked the Body Karate a lot, but you know, I'm not going to spend that kind of money. And I'm putting that in wrong, but oh well. I had to put some on while I had it out. I do like it a lot. It's very good. I still love my Bath and Body Works lotion. I just love lotion, especially in this kind of season. I use it all the time. This and chapstick. It's like crazy. And I like to keep my lips moisturized. And actually putting lipstick on helps my lips too. So I do that. Another thing that I ran out of and I'm going to be getting more of hopefully tomorrow is this Maybelline Master Glaze by Face Studio. This is a blush stick and it is in the color Make a Mauve 50. And it is literally just a blush stick. You open it up, it looks like a lipstick, and you use this as your blush. And I just rub it in, and I like this. So there, that's all that is. But it's nice. And then I also am loving this, who is this by? It's Tender Romance, and I think it's by Ralph Lauren, but I'm not positive. Yes, it is. Ralph Lauren Tender Romance is the name of the perfume. As you can see, it's getting low. I need to tell my hubs. Maybe for Mother's Day I'll get some more. It just smells so good. Oh, I love it. It's I don't know how to describe it exactly. It's got a little bit of a floral scent, but it's not old lady smelling at all. It's very good. Wonder if there's anything on here that says anything. I don't know. I'm not very good at describing scents sometimes. It does smell florally. It definitely has some flower scent, but it's a fresh, nice spring flower. Cracking myself up. It's wonderful. Try it. And I think that's all that I had except for the Bible verse. So I'm going to read the Bible verse that's my favorite this month. It is Isaiah 40:31, and it reads, in the New International Version, it reads, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not grow faint." And I just really like that. I know that we've had a couple deaths in the family, which sounds awful, but I know they always play that on the Wings of an Angel, or no, they don't. Wings of an Eagle song, and I love it. And this verse reminds me of that, and I don't know, it just makes me know that all things are possible through Christ. I know that that's also a verse, but it just is such a nice reminder to know that you're not alone, and if you just keep at it, God will be there for you, and He will meet you where you are, and He will make sure that you make it to that finish line. It might not be your timing, but it will be the ultimate timing, and I just think it's nice. And so that kind of makes me come to the last thing that I kind of want to tell you guys about, just because it's a big change in my life. But my son is now living with Dennis and I, which is fabulous, but it brings just some more challenges. He had said he wanted to move here, and he had said back and forth for a few months that he's wanted to come back. And at his dad's house, he was able to do a lot of the things that he wanted to do. He didn't have a lot of supervision, and that was always a sore spot for me, because I'm kind of a mama bird. I am a mama bird. I like to know when, where, why, who, how, all the things that they're doing. And he is 17, and he moved to his dad's when he was 13, maybe 14. He's been gone for about 3 years, and not gone, just not here. And my ex lives a couple miles away, and my ex and I get along for the most part fine. And Alex has he's a teenager. He's made some poor choices, but he's also made some great choices, and he is a good kid. And I'm really glad to have him back. It's just been a challenge in the fact that I guess the biggest challenge is that we weren't expecting it as quickly as it happened. Last week he said he wanted to come back. We said that was fine, but that, it would take a little bit of time. It was going to be a little harder for him to come back, because we needed to make sure that he would follow the rules and do the things that he needed to do, and that everything was all right. And then come last weekend, some things happened, and it was just not the right timing for him to stay with his dad, and he needed to be gone from there. So, yeah, welcome home. We, opened our arms, and of course, and he's my kid, so, I'm never gonna not let him. Well, that's not true. I was gonna say I would never let him not live here, but that's not true. He needs to follow the rules and he needs to do what he's supposed to do, and you know, tough love, I guess. But and honestly, it's been a pleasure having him so far. He's been great. He's been a help. And I think that there's some great things that are happening with Dennis and him. I hope their relationship at first was a little challenged. And this was when I first met Dennis and when we first got married and all of that. It's improved immensely since then. And I just hope and pray that it will continue to improve. There's been some work done on everybody's part. We've all, it's different, and it's harder when someone is living with you that hasn't lived here for a while. Simple things like picking up your towels, or cooking for three instead of two. It's not a big deal at all, and it's actually a pleasure. And I love cooking for him because he loves to eat, so that's fun. But yeah, it's been great, and that's one of my other favorites of the month, I guess, of February. And that was the very tail end of February, but my son is a favorite, and I'm glad that he's here. So I guess that really does do it. I am done with my favorites and my empties, but I appreciate you all, and I hope that March continues to be a fabulous month, and I have a feeling it will, so that's great. And thank you guys very much for watching, and I wish you all the very best. Bye!